The City of Yakima's general fund is facing a projected $7 million shortfall. We'll let you know which departments are being asked to make cuts and which departments are not. And efforts to build a recovery center for people dealing with mental health and substance use issues in Benton and Franklin counties are officially underway.
And a chance of thunderstorms and showers are on the way, but first we've got to get through this hot, sunny, and hazy day. We'll talk about it in my First Alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
Good morning, Riley.
Good morning, Jill.
It was a beautiful day yesterday. Are we expecting more of the same for the majority of today?
For the majority of today, I'd say yes, all of that sunshine that we had yesterday, very similar conditions, temperatures, a little bit of haze today, but we've been seeing that all week, so it's nothing we haven't experienced. If we take a live look outside right now in Richland, we're going to be seeing the Columbia Point Skycam. Still a pretty dark morning, as you've been noticing. It gets a little darker every single day, so I'm looking forward to some sun coming up a little bit later on, but happy Thursday, everyone. It's a hot, sunny, and hazy day for us. Luckily, some overnight showers are going to be coming through and cooling us off for our Friday. So a nice, beautiful day today, and looking forward to that rain that we haven't had in quite some time now. If we take a look at our daily planner, 93 for Yakima, and we are not seeing the haze in Yakima showing up on our daily planner, but the Tri-Cities is where we're definitely seeing it. Haze across our day today, 95 degrees for the Tri-Cities. Walla Walla seeing that haze once again as well, and 94. Again, those showers are coming in overnight. I'll tell you all about it in my First Alert weather forecast. That's coming up. But for now, I'll send it back to Jill.
Thank you, Riley. Votes are being counted in Washington's August primary. While the primary is typically used to narrow down races for public office, this year some voters were asked to weigh in on special issues as well. A big issue for Richland voters has been the effort to recall 3 school board members, which appears on its way to passing so far. If a majority of voters opt to recall Semi Bird, Audra Bird, and Carrie Williams, then when the election results are certified, they will have to leave their positions on the Richland School Board, and others will be selected to finish out their terms.
At least one member is going to have to be appointed by the ESD, or the Educational School District. Once they've appointed a member, then there will be a majority on the board again, and they can appoint 2 more members to fulfill just this term.
A recall would not stop board members from running again or from holding office in the future. Carrie Williams is running for re-election, and so far it looks like she is likely to advance to the November ballot. In Yakima County, Fire District 3 is asking for a multi-year levy lid lift. Officials say they need a bigger property tax rate hike than usual in order to fund fire protection and emergency services. So far, 59% of voters are in favor and 41% are opposed. Walla Walla Fire District 2 has a similar proposal on the ballot. The latest numbers there show 61% in favor and 39% opposed. Each county has until August 15th to finish counting votes and certify the election results. You can see local primary races with numbers updated as we get them over on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. Well, we've been talking a lot about water safety and how important it is to make sure you have a plan and some basic equipment before you head out on the lake or river. One group found that out the hard way. The Walla Walla County Sheriff's Office says people out for a float near Madame Dorian Park Tuesday night got stranded when the sun went down. The Sheriff's Office says they didn't have lights, life vests, or even shoes with them, but Walla Walla Fire District 5 was able to send a rescue team to get them to safety.
We were dispatched about 9 o'clock last night. Walla Walla County SO asked if we could assist with a rescue. 5 adults stranded on the water, lost and disoriented. If you have a phone, bring it with you. Ziploc baggies to keep it nice and dry. One priority, a life jacket. You may not need it, you may not think you need it, but when the time comes, you're gonna be glad you do have it.
Fire district officials say they've seen call volume go up 100% in the past 10 years, and they're struggling to keep up. That's why they're requesting a levy lid lift that will be on the ballot in November. Officials are asking voters to sign off on raising property taxes by about 21% so that they will have enough money to hire more firefighters and upgrade equipment and fire stations. We've been talking about the impact of inflation on the city of Yakima's 2025 to 26 general fund budget and a projected $7 million shortfall. But most of the city's budget overall is actually okay. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell spoke to city officials who say it all depends on where the money's coming from.
The problem is that the general fund relies on utility tax, sales tax, and property tax, all of which vary from year to year. Now, they do increase a little bit every year, but not at the same rate as inflation, meaning the city doesn't know from year to year how much money they'll actually be able to have to pay for things like police, fire, parks, and streets. The other parts of the city budget, called enterprise funds like water and sewer, are doing okay because they're self-sustaining, meaning people pay enough to use those services to cover the cost to the city. But that's not true for departments that rely on the general fund.
For those services, police, parks, fire, and streets that generally speaking are not revenue generating, there isn't a fee structure that you could put in place that would make them self-sustaining unless we did start charging for a fire truck coming to your house or a police officer coming to your house. That just doesn't seem very likely by any stretch of the imagination.
That's why, to make up for the $7 million shortfall projected in 2025 to 26, the city is asking those departments to cut spending by 10%. Those budget discussions are still underway, but so far the city's looking at cuts to summer park programs, to police and fire positions, and even a whole fire station on the west side of the city. Reporting in Yakima, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
The latest effort in the establishment of a recovery center in Benton and Franklin counties. The provider that will be contracted for the crisis services is Comprehensive Healthcare, headquartered in Yakima. BJ Olson is the chair of the Benton-Franklin Behavioral Health Advisory Committee, who advises the commissioners on this project. He says when it comes to people in crisis, when they don't have a proper place to go, they end up in 3 inappropriate places. Those are an emergency room, a jail, or with no services at all, oftentimes in a cycle of crisis with no resolution.
The hope is by having this that we can reduce that inappropriate use of those other services and hopefully keep them out of jail as an inappropriate place for them to be anyway, so that they can receive the services and recover from whatever it is that they're ailing.
Olson says there is a gap in services in the Tri-Cities when it comes to people in crisis, particularly with mental health and substance use. He says this recovery center is meant to provide a safety net of not just a place to go, but also to be the services people need and to be able to transfer them to other resources that could advance their recovery in the community. Coming up later on Good Morning Northwest, the expected timeline for this recovery center. Rod's House broke ground yesterday on a $6.2 million project to build the first homeless shelter in Yakima County where people under 18 can stay on their own. The shelter is located at 1017 East Chestnut Avenue and will include 8 beds for youth 13 to 17 who will be able to stay there for up to a month. There will also be 10 more beds set aside for young adults 18 to 24 who can stay up to 120 days. While there, they'll have access to support for education, employment, mental health, substance use, and staff specializing in behavioral health and case management.
We are helping break the cycle to give our young people an opportunity to better their lives and give back to our community.
Rod's House officials say the project has been in the works since 2018, and they're hoping to have the new shelter up and running in fall 2024. The Yakima Health District is holding a health fair for the Highlands School District this afternoon and evening. They'll be offering sports physicals, a vaccine clinic, and mental health resources. Community Health Plan of Washington will also have people on hand to help you sign up for health insurance if you need it. That's at Highland High School today from 1 o'clock until 6 o'clock. Well, we're seeing more and more people taking to the skies nationwide after the pandemic, and Tri-Cities is part of that trend. Airport officials say around 108,000 people boarded a plane in Pasco between April and July of this year. That's up 10% from last year, but it's not a record.
Right now, we're still below our 2019 numbers, which was our peak, best year ever. The growing pains we're receiving, it's weird because we're not at 2019 numbers, but we're seeing more mainline aircraft and baggage claim and at the queuing, at the ticket counters where we're queuing, because those spaces just weren't adjusted for the larger aircraft.
What that means for travelers: if you're planning a trip, be aware that you may have to plan on spending a little bit longer getting to the plane than you have in the past. We'll return in just a moment, but first, Riley Fitzgerald joins us live now for another quick look at weather.
Well, hot conditions are here for your Thursday. More haze today and a change is coming quickly to your weather. I'll tell you about the overnight showers we're expecting in your extended forecast coming up.
Plus, we've seen it happen locally, and over the past 5 years, 300 hospitals across the country have lost childbirth units. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
This Friday through Monday only, it's the anniversary 4-day super sale at Furniture Row. And that means the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend, plus 6 years, no interest. But hurry, the anniversary 4-day super sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
Warning, your air conditioner unit needs service. Would you like me to call Bruce?
Yes, call Bruce.
Thanks to today's modern technology, it's never been easier to call Bruce Heating and Air. When your AC unit needs serviced, call Bruce.
Oh my gosh.
Let's get this party started.
Just make sure you call the right Bruce.
Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $2,250 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Bruce Heating and Air. Check out Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds, your local Old Hickory Buildings dealer. We sell and deliver a wide variety of buildings, including storage sheds, lofted barns, playhouses, cabins, and more. Come visit us at 3680 Van Giesen Street in West Richland.
You rip and tear your old statements and bills, but thieves use this information to steal your identity. Don't be a victim. Get the ID Police, the new ink roller that encrypts all your old documents. So before you throw it out, just roll it on, and your information is gone, both on the front and through the back. Even if the paper is held up to the light, even your medical information is safe with the ID Police. So block it out before you throw it out. Order now and get your ID Police for as low as $9.99 and get free shipping too. This offer is not available on Amazon, so call or click now to get your ID Police for as low as $9.99 with free shipping. Order now.
Call 1-800-803-0512. That's 1-800-803-0512. Or visit getidpolice.com. So call 1-800-803-0512 now.
We love to prank the ones we love. I like that it doesn't hurt anyone.
Yet.
What is going on?
Oh, geez.
Ah!
Who did this?
This is the
wasn't
guy.
me.
Okay. Oh my God. How y'all going to hell?
E.T. Certified Country Exclusive with Ernest.
Come on, E.T., here's my home on wheels.
His life on tour with Morgan Wallen and Hardy.
The Three Amigos, Three Stooges.
Next, E.T.
Tonight at 7:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
At Denver Mattress, we believe improving your sleep life should be easy and affordable. And during the anniversary 4-day super sale, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend, plus 6 years no interest and free shipping. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Welcome back. In your health headlines this morning, Black parents say they and their children are more likely to experience unfair treatment when seeking medical care than others. That's according to a new survey from the Urban Institute, a nonprofit think tank. Researchers found about 22% of Black parents said they were judged unfairly or mistreated because of their race or ethnicity. The rate at which Black parents reported this treatment was about 10% higher than parents who are white, Hispanic, or who identify as parts of other racial groups. Race, ethnicity, country of origin, and primary language were among the most common reasons Black parents said they were treated unfairly. The study also found 7 in 10 parents who reported experiencing unfair health care treatment were more likely to delay treatments after those experiences. The co-author of the study said the unfair treatment could have negative health consequences, cause additional stress to patients, and lead them to mistrust the healthcare system to the point of foregoing necessary treatments. About 300 hospitals have shut down their childbirth units in the past 5 years, according to new analysis from the March of Dimes. It found about 1 in 10 women who gave birth last year lived more than 30 minutes from a birthing hospital. The report indicates more than a third of U.S. counties are what it calls maternity care deserts. The problem affects rural areas the most. 8 counties in Texas have that designation, according to the March of Dimes. The organization says demand for care in that state has increased since abortion restrictions took effect. 2 lots of Tydemi birth control pills are being recalled over possible reduced effectiveness. Tydemi is produced by Lupin Pharmaceuticals. The affected lots were distributed in the U.S. between June 3, 2022 and May 31, 2023. They're set to expire in January and September 2024. The recall announcement said the lots tested low for ascorbic acid, which might impact the effectiveness of the pills and result in unplanned pregnancy. High levels of an impurity were also found. Lupin says it hasn't received any reports of adverse effects or unexpected pregnancies related to the pills. The company advises people who use Tydemi to continue taking it, but to contact their healthcare provider to determine an alternate birth control plan. Coming up, an incredible story of survival. A Seattle woman kidnapped, driven 450 miles, and then escaping from a cinder block cell. And Riley Fitzgerald returns with a look at your First Alert forecast.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
A single strand of mRNA could individualize how we approach cancer. And the company that's getting us there, Moderna. This changes everything.
It's the final month of Legends Casino Hotel's summer celebration, but you still have time to say, "What up, beach?" and claim a dream tropical vacation before the sun sets. Use your Legends rewards card to earn entries for cash drawings, including one for a cool $10,000 on the first 3 Thursdays of the month. Then, on August 31st, one lucky winner will greet the sun and sand with a "What up, beach?" during their $13,000 vacay in paradise. Happening now only at Legends Casino Hotel.
We love to prank the ones we love. Now y'all going to hell.
The Prank Panel, new tonight on ABC.
Hey fans, it's Eric the Peanut Guy from your Tri-City Dust Devils. Friday, August 4th is our Jersey Lunch Bag Giveaway, thanks to Gisa Credit Union. The first 500 fans through the gates will receive this unique piece of Dust Devils memorabilia. It's also a family feast night with $2 hot dogs and other concession items throughout the night. Then on Saturday, stick around after the action for our post-game fireworks display, presented by Teamsters Local 839. For tickets, visit DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It'll blow you away.
It's the best time to buy at More Furniture. We've rolled back prices on all our in-stock furniture for great sale pricing store-wide. Our vendors have reduced prices, and we're passing those savings along to you. And this Friday, get free white glove delivery on furniture for every room in your home. Visit your local showroom this Friday with special hours from 10 to 8 and pre-shop rollbacks online at morefurniture.com.
Jeff Mancini here with an incredible offer from Mighty Bite. We're celebrating 15 years and the most lure patents in history. Mighty Bite looks, smells, sounds, feels, tastes, and swims like a wounded baitfish. With millions of pieces sold and fish being caught around the world, Mighty Bite's interchangeable adaptive features transforms the lure so it just works better in almost every fishing situation and for every type of fish. Catch more and bigger fish with Mighty Bite. Call or click today.
If you got bit by a shark, would you ever step foot into the water?
If a shark bit me, I'd bite it back.
Next 5, Rose Byrne. Plus, it's summer school week.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
This newscast sponsored by Dairy Queen. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Riley Fitzgerald.
Happy Thursday, everyone. Hope you're having an amazing day today. Right now, we're taking a live look outside right now in Richland through the Columbia Point Skycam. We're taking a look at what's ahead, a hot, sunny, and hazy day. Basically what we've been seeing all week now. We do have some overnight showers that are going to help in cooling us down for our Friday, which is a sight to see. We haven't seen that in quite a while, but let's talk about this haze really quick. We have some smoke coming down from Canada, and also we have some smoke coming east from the west side, so that's going to be causing this haze that we're going to be seeing throughout basically our entire day, and in some places for a couple days to continue. If we take a look at our air quality right now, for the most part, we are good across our region, but we can see there is a little tiny bit of moderate air quality in northeastern Oregon. So we're going to be keeping an eye on our air quality as we continue throughout this haze that we've been seeing now for a while. If we take a look at our future cast, we can see a little bit of a start to these showers. They're popping up in the blues over the next couple of hours, and then by our Friday morning, that's when all these clouds start to come in. And across the mid-Columbia and the blues, we are going to be seeing some showers, possibly even some thunderstorms. By our Friday evening, we're going to have quite a bit of these showers making their way across the area and continue even on into the weekend. So if you see a thunderstorm or a shower, it is on the forecast for the next couple of days now. Our temps right now, we're seeing mostly the upper 50s and the mid to upper 60s. We see a 67 in Walla Walla right now, 59 in the Tri-Cities, and mid to lower 60s right now in the Yakima Valley. If we take a look at our highs for today, lower 90s in the Yakima Valley. If we take a look in the mid-Columbia, mostly mid-90s. And in the blues, we're seeing those lower 90s for today. Let's take a look at our temps for this evening, mostly upper 50s, lower to mid-60s. Overnight showers, that chance of thunderstorms as well, but temps are looking nice and warm for this evening. Our wind speeds are staying low this morning, but pick up a little bit, especially later on tonight in the Ellensburg and the Yakima area. Some gusts might get up to 20 or even 25 miles per hour. But before we get to our 7-day forecast, we do have a viewer photo that we got sent last night. It's from Yenny Tellez, and they say that this is a picture they took on their phone of last night's moon. A beautiful photo, and if you would like to see your photo on Good Morning Northwest, you can definitely send it in to news@applevalley.newsnow.com to get a chance to maybe see your photo on our show this morning. Let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. We're seeing these lower 90s now, which we haven't seen for quite a while. We were thinking we were going to be around the mid 90s this week, but our temps are dropping just a little bit. We even start to see some of those 80s for the first time in quite a while. Tri-Cities is showing haze for a couple of days this week into our weekend with those showers and thunderstorms. Tomorrow comes a drop in our temperatures. Tri-Cities is staying in the 90s. Big drop from Thursday to Friday in Walla Walla thanks to those thunderstorms, but we're still hot, just not as hot as it was going to be. It's a hot, sunny, and hazy day across our region as we get ready for those showers tomorrow. Have a great Thursday.
Thank you, Riley. A fire burning in Oregon's Willamette National Forest east of Eugene is sending smoke into parts of central Oregon. The Bedrock Fire started on July 22nd and has burned more than 11,000 acres. An even larger fire near the Oregon-California border is also impacting air quality in central and southern Oregon. Meanwhile, the Eagle Bluff Fire, which is burning on both sides of the U.S.-Canada border, is now about 30% contained. Hundreds of firefighters are battling breezy and extremely dry conditions to try and get this fire under control. It's not clear yet how this fire started. Federal investigators are asking for help on a disturbing case that came to light in Oregon, and we have to warn you, these details can be difficult to hear. The FBI says a woman was kidnapped from Seattle, sexually assaulted, and taken more than 400 miles to Klamath Falls, Oregon, where investigators say she was kept here in a cinder-block cell until she managed to escape.
The woman fought for her life, beating the doors and the walls of this cell with bloodied hands. Through her perseverance, she broke free and waved down a passing motorist, asking for their help to call 911. The victim's focus, actions, and her will to survive triggered a law enforcement response that may have actually saved many other women from a similar nightmare.
The FBI tracked down this man, 29-year-old Nagassi Zuberi, in Reno, Nevada, the next day, but investigators say they've tied him to at least 4 more crimes, and they're concerned that other victims may be out there.
The disturbing evidence uncovered to date points to an individual's ongoing and escalating pattern of violence targeting women in multiple states throughout the country. Sadly, we believe there are more victims, as well as persons out there who might have vital information relevant to our ongoing investigation.
Investigators say he used several different methods to get control of his victims, like impersonating an officer or drugging drinks, and would threaten them with retaliation if they reported his crimes. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, Iron Man star Robert Downey Jr. is holding a sweepstakes, giving away 6 classic cars from his personal collection.
The Beach Boys, the Demolition Derby, the PRCA Rodeo. Apple Valley News Now welcomes Walla Walla Fair and Frontier Days, August 30th through September 3rd. Enter to win fair and rodeo tickets plus more on the contest page at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Jonathan Majors on trial. Next Extra. What went down on day 1? We're inside the courtroom and what's next for his future in Hollywood. Then Dennis Quaid's new music for the sinners of the world. Next Extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Welcome to the Village Bistro. I wanted to share with you some of the things we have on our menu. We're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. One of our favorite dishes here is the Keto Bowl. It's loaded with delicious vegetables such as squash, zucchini, broccoli, and then you get to pick your protein, such as smoked Polish sausage, chicken, shrimp, or steak. Another favorite dish we have here is our meatball sub. You have to try this. It is delicious. We love to get to know each customer, and we want you to feel like family when you're here. We can't wait to see you at the Village Bistro.
Now is the time for a new bath from Bathfitter. Every Bathfitter bath is installed quickly, safely, and beautifully with a lifetime warranty. Go from old to new, from worn to wow. The beautiful bath you've always wanted, done right, installed by one expert technician, all in one day. We've been creating moments like these for 35 years, and we're here to help you get started. Book your free virtual or in-home design consultation today.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we believe in the healing power of a new smile, the way it makes you look and feel, the way a smile lights up a room, so people can see the best version of you, which is why we make new smiles affordable for everyone, so you don't need to wait another day to get your smile back. Scan the QR code to learn more, or visit affordabledentures.com.
Go ahead and smile.
What's up at DQ? That guy's going fry first on a $7 meal deal. Ooh, or is it dessert first? These two are debating which $7 meal deal, with fries, drink, and a sundae, is the best full-size meal deal of all.
Cheeseburger. Chicken strips.
And he can't believe he got a full-size meal for just $7.
Can't believe I got a full-size meal for just $7.
That's a $7 meal deal, and that's what's up at DQ. Happy tastes good.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
The Killer Ferry on Fly the Northwest.
Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Welcome back. Iron Man is giving away cars. Robert Downey Jr. announced a sweepstakes where he is giving away 6 classic cars from his personal collection.
Well, they include a Corvette, a VW bus, El Camino, and more. All of these vehicles have been retrofitted to be eco-friendly. The RDJ sweepstakes, as he's calling it, runs until July 16th of next year.
Yeah, and I'd love to see some of those cars.
I'd love to. I just looked up some pictures of them a little bit ago. They look just like the classics, but they're just, I guess, eco-friendly.
Oh, that's very neat.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't want an eco-friendly retrofitted classic car?
Especially from Robert Downey Jr.'s personal collection. So
Exactly.
that's pretty cool.
Best present ever. Well, let's take a live look outside right now in Richland. It's looking like a pretty clear morning. Some clouds are going to be rolling in. However, coming up tomorrow, I'll have a look at your first alert weather forecast that's coming up.
And coming up on Good Morning Northwest, former President Donald Trump was indicted for the 3rd time overall and is expected to appear in court in Washington, D.C. today. And a scary moment in the Capitol yesterday as an active shooter warning prompts a shutdown.
In today's Tech Bites, China could soon impose new limits on screen time for children. A new proposal calls for restricting smartphone use to 2 hours per day for older teens and even less time for younger kids. And there would be no usage at all between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. Amazon says that non-Prime members in a dozen major U.S. cities can now order groceries from its Fresh stores, but they'll pay about $4 more than what members typically pay. Amazon hopes to roll out the service across the country by the end of this year. And White Castle is adding AI to its menu. The home of the Sliders is looking to add AI-enabled voices to more than 100 drive-thru locations by next year. White Castle says orders will be processed in just over a minute or so. For computers to learn your order, I'm told it takes a couple of bites. Those are your Tech Bites.
The Chase Ink Business Premier Card is made for people like Sam who make
everyday products designed smarter. Like a smart coffee grinder that orders fresh beans for you.
Oh, genius. For more breakthroughs like that,
I need a breakthrough card.
Like ours, with 2.5% cash back on purchases of $5,000 or more.
Plus unlimited 2% cash back on all other purchases.
And with greater spending potential, Sam can keep making smart ideas
a brilliant reality.
The Ink Business Premier Card from Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
It's nothing.
Sounds like something.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, unsystemic diarrhea.
Pepto-Bismol coats and soothes for fast relief when you need it most.
Do your armpits need extra care? Try Dove Dry Spray with 1/4 moisturizers. It helps your skin barrier recover after shaving for softer, smoother armpits. Try Dove for effective protection that's kind on skin.
Former President Trump is set to be arraigned in Washington today on new federal charges. And a concerning phone call at the Capitol on Wednesday about an active shooter prompts a lockdown.
There's a chance of thunderstorms and showers that are on the way, but first we've got to get through this hot, sunny, and hazy Thursday. We'll talk about it in my first alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
It's looking beautiful outside. The sun has finally come up this morning and I know that we are potentially looking at some rain later on.
Some rain, exactly. It's starting in the blues later on today. It's going to peek its way overnight, possibly even some thunderstorms, which we haven't seen any of those in a while. So very, very exciting. But let's take a live look outside right now in Richland. We're going to be seeing a very clear start to our day. But again, those clouds are going to be rolling in tonight. But first, once again, we've got to get through this hot, hazy, and sunny day today. But those overnight showers are also going to be cooling us down for our Friday. So you all know we've got a very, very hot couple of days that we've had so far, and we've got a couple more to get through. But again, cooling down a little bit for our Friday. Let's talk about Thursday. Today we've got 93 degrees in Yakima, and we do have quite a lot of sun out across the Yakima Valley. Some clouds, however, but the Tri-Cities is seeing that haze throughout our entire day at mid-90s today for the Tri-Cities. Walla Walla is seeing that haze as well, 94 degrees. We'll talk about the showers that we're going to be seeing and those chances of thunderstorms. We'll talk about it in my full forecast. That's coming up, but for now, I'll send it back to Jill.
Now to the unprecedented scene out of Washington. Former President Donald Trump is set to make his first appearance today in Washington federal courtroom on charges of plotting to overturn his 2020 election defeat. Security is being ramped up around the area for today's hearing. Last night, the former president slamming the case as a scandal. ABC's Em Nguyen is at the courthouse this morning.
This morning, around the federal courthouse in Washington, metal barricades going up, all in preparation for Donald Trump's first court appearance here. The former president facing new criminal charges that he tried to overturn the 2020 election results, even though he knew he lost.
Since the attack on our Capitol, the Department of Justice has remained committed to ensuring accountability for those criminally responsible for what happened that day.
Outside the court today, expected road closures and heightened law enforcement presence. The Secret Service working with Metropolitan Police, U.S. Marshals Service, Capitol Police, and other agencies telling ABC News they're confident they can ensure the highest level of safety and security for the former president.
He's going to be processed. He's going to be advised of the charges against him. He's going to enter a plea of not guilty.
Trump facing 4 new felony charges, including conspiracy to defraud the United States and conspiracy against rights. The indictment handed down Tuesday accuses Trump of pressuring his former Vice President Mike Pence to reject legitimate electoral votes on January 6th. Trump's attorney on CNN arguing his client's request wasn't criminal.
And the final ask that Mr. Trump made to Vice President Pence was simply pause the voting.
Pence firing back.
It wasn't just that they asked for a pause. The president specifically asked me, and his gaggle of crackpot lawyers asked me to literally reject votes.
Obama-appointed Judge Tanya Chutkan will preside over this case. She has handed down some of the toughest sentences so far to January 6 riders. The former president again slamming this case as election interference.
Trump had the option to attend today's arraignment virtually, but will appear in person and be digitally fingerprinted. A mugshot is not expected to be taken. Em Nguyen, ABC News, outside the courthouse.
Capitol Police say a concerning phone call about an active shooter on Capitol Hill Wednesday afternoon may have been bogus. Following the call, some staff fled the Russell office building, and others on the Senate side of the Capitol were instructed to shelter in place. Chief Tom Manger said at a press briefing there was no confirmation of an active shooter after more than 200 police officers went door to door to make sure everything was fine. And all 3 Senate office buildings were given the all clear. A spokesperson for the Metropolitan Police Department said they are, quote, unable to substantiate the call. Lawmakers are out of Washington on their August recess. The incident comes as security in Washington, D.C. starts to ramp up ahead of former President Donald Trump's expected appearance in a federal courthouse just blocks from the U.S. Capitol. Riley Fitzgerald is joining us now with a look at your forecast.
Hot conditions are going to be here for your Thursday. More haze is coming, but a change is also coming quickly to your weather. I'll tell you all about the overnight showers that we're expecting in your extended forecast. That's coming up.
And coming up next, what WSU football head coach Jake Dickert has to say as the Cougs kick off fall camp.
You know, there's no such thing as a minor fender bender when you're on a motorcycle. And most of the time, motorcyclists get hurt when they go down. So if someone else's carelessness causes your luck to run out, find out what your rights are under the law.
You're being honored for all of your many volunteer hours building ramps. Because of their volunteer work, Dan and Doug Hester have earned Catholic Charities Volunteer Services Program a $1,000 donation from STCU.
Our labor is all volunteer, and Catholic Charities provides the material.
We just enjoy helping.
Their craftsmanship is amazing.
STCU's Volunteers Count honors volunteers in our communities. Please tell us a story of someone you believe is making an impact.
So, all of us are here to talk about trading. Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
I'll trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See? $600 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Boom. Chocolate milk.
You don't have to trade.
I'll take the chocolate milk.
Okay.
Get $600 off any phone. No trade-in needed. US Cellular. Built for us.
Back to school savings are here at More Furniture. It's the best time to set your kids up for success with a dreamy new bedroom. This twin bunk bed with sturdy construction is only $395. Choose this version to maximize space and storage for only $575, or create space to dream with this bookcase option. Still only $575. Anyone you choose is available in 2 color options. Only at More Furniture, where everyone buys furniture for less.
Kelly needs new floors, so she went to the flooring experts at LL Flooring, and it was as easy as 1, 2, 3,
Floor.
Step 1, find the material that works for you.
Had to be hound-proof.
Step 2, browse your style and your budget.
Blonde wood, naturally.
Step 3, pick the right floor at the right price. Step 4, floor. Enjoy. LL Flooring. Every step covered. Right now, save up to 20% on more than 200 floors. Visit LL Flooring today.
Things to consider when choosing a pediatrician.
Visit the doctor's office before the baby's born so you can meet the staff to find out if they'll be a good fit. More at applevalley.newsnow.com.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health. Learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
You know, there's no such thing as a minor fender bender when you're on a motorcycle. And most of the time, motorcyclists get hurt when they go down. So if someone else's carelessness causes your luck to run out, find out what your rights are under the law.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Framber Valdez threw the 16th no-hitter in Houston Astros history last night in a 2-0 victory over the Cleveland Guardians. Valdez allowed just 1 base runner on a walk-in the 5th inning, but still faced the minimum thanks to a double play in that frame. Cam Gallagher lined out to Jeremy Pena to end it and set off the celebration. Valdez finished with 7 strikeouts and threw just 93 pitches, making it the 3rd fewest pitches in a no-hitter or perfect game since 1988. He's the first left-hander to throw a no-hitter for Houston. It was the 3rd in the majors this season. WSU football's fall camp kicked off yesterday, and this year things are looking a bit different. Cougs head coach Jake Dickert says he's planning to ease into practice, trying to prevent fatigue before the season even starts.
The next 3.5 weeks in fall camp will be a big indicator on what we're capable of doing. I think we're more athletic on the offensive side of the ball. I think we've learned from the adversities of last season and are really ready to grow on those things. I think defensively, we need to continue to evolve and take the next step. And really excited about the playmakers we have at that side of the ball.
The Cougs are also holding a few night practices this year. Washington State had 1 win and 3 losses in night games last season. And watching those games could come in a different format in the near future. The Pac-12 has been looking for a new media rights partner, and now we're getting reports that they could be close to a deal with Apple. ESPN reports the proposed deal would be primarily streaming. The Pac-12's current media rights deal expires next June. Coming up, some big-name stars have been connected with major donations to the SAG-AFTRA Foundation to help take care of actors during their strike. And we'll return with a look at your First Alert weather forecast. That's next.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
What's better than super fresh fruits and vegetables? Yep, you've got it. Super fresh fruits and vegetables on sale.
Swing into Super One Foods this Thursday and save big during our 12-hour produce sale. Dole bananas just 48 cents a pound. Washington-grown seedless watermelon, 38 cents a pound. And whole sweet cantaloupe, 48 cents a pound.
Super One Foods 12-hour produce sale this Thursday only. Hey, it's better than fresh.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest membership savings book arriving in members' mailboxes this week. It's 20 pages of great store-wide savings, including everything you need for your Northwest lifestyle. At Bi-Mart, our members save more every day.
You ready?
More than ready. Blue Compass RV has over 100 dealerships coast to coast. So we're with you today, tomorrow, and the road ahead. It's a little something we like to call peace of mind.
Well, here we are, mile marker 0.
More like mile 3,652. Blue Compass RV. Let's take the long way home.
Denver Mattress has always believed in investing right here with American-made mattresses built with unrivaled quality and sold at factory direct prices. Because improving your sleep life should always be easy and affordable. And during the anniversary 4-day super sale, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Check out the Summit Queen, now only $299.99, plus 6 years no interest and free shipping. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
Whether someone is across the neighborhood, across the street, or across the room, you have the power to make them feel right at home. Ritz, a taste of welcome.
Furniture legs can scar your floors, costing you a lot of cash. Now there's Ruby Sliders, the new chair leg covers that protect your floors, prevent scratching, and slide with ease without all the noise. They fit snugly on both size legs and glide across any floor. Now you can move even your largest furniture with no effort at all. Regular felt gets worn and easily falls off, but Ruby Sliders feature an ultra-tight nano-weave material attached with an industrial-strength adhesive to the cover, so they're built to last. Plus, they're ultra-flexible and conform to most sizes. They'll protect any kind of floor, from hardwood, laminate, ceramic tile, and more. Call or go online now to get Ruby Sliders for as low as 99 cents with free shipping. That's right, free shipping. This offer is not available on Amazon, so order now.
Call 1-800-701-0426 or visit rubysliders.com. So call 1-800-701-0426 now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Riley Fitzgerald.
Happy Thursday, everyone. Hope you're having an amazing day today. We're taking a live look outside right now in Richland through the Columbia Point Skycam. Looking like a pretty clear start to our morning, but we're going to be picking up with some clouds coming a little bit later on this evening or tomorrow. Got a hot, sunny, and hazy day to get through today. Some overnight showers that are going to be cooling us down a little bit for our Friday. So let's talk about the haze that's coming throughout our day today. Coming down from Canada, also coming east from the west side to give us a little bit of that haze coverage. Nothing crazy that we haven't been already seeing now for even a couple of weeks, but that haze might be affecting our air quality just a little bit, looking mostly good. We do have a little spot of moderate air quality in northeastern Oregon. We saw that a couple days ago as well, but it looks like it's back. Otherwise, mostly looking pretty good. If we take a look at our futurecast this morning, again starting pretty clear, those clouds are making their way up as we start to see some showers down in the blues, but they'll be making their way up throughout our area for tomorrow morning. Possibly even some thunderstorms moving across our region alongside those showers. So if you see some showers tomorrow, that is not unexpected in our forecast. A lot of showers down in Oregon that we're going to be seeing even throughout our weekend overnight from Friday into Saturday. Again, some thunderstorms that might be peaking up as well for our weekend. If we take a look at our temps right now, we're mostly in the upper 50s, even to the upper 60s across some of our areas. Hanford and Toppenish seeing 67, Walla Walla is seeing 66, but Tri-Cities staying a little cooler at 59 degrees. Let's take a look at our highs for today. Lower 90s across the Yakima Valley. The Mid-Columbia is seeing mid-90s, and the Blues are seeing those lower 90s as well. If we take a look at our temperatures for this evening, we've got some overnight showers, a chance of those thunderstorms, especially down in the Blues, but we've got some nice and warm temperatures for this evening. Let's take a look at our wind speeds. They're staying pretty low this morning. 10 in Ellensburg right now, but other than that, staying pretty low. If we take a look later on, especially tonight in Ellensburg and Yakima, we do see those winds picking up just a little bit. We might see some gusts up to 20 and even 25 miles per hour. Before we get to our 7-day forecast, we have a viewer photo sent in from last night. This is from Yenny Tellez, who says they took this photo with their phone. And if you want to see your photo on Good Morning Northwest, send it in to news@applevalleyNewsNow.com. And on our 7-day forecast, our temps have dropped from the mid-90s to the lower 90s this week. We even see some 80s for the first time in quite a while. The Tri-Cities is showing haze for a couple of days into our weekend, with those showers and thunderstorms possible for tomorrow. Comes a drop in our temperatures. Tri-Cities is still staying in the 90s. Big drop in from Thursday also into Friday. We're seeing that in Walla Walla as well, with that haze extending out a couple of days. That big drop is thanks to those thunderstorms. We're still staying hot, just not as hot as it was going to be. It's a hot, hazy day across the region, very sunny. We're going to be getting ready for those showers as well for tomorrow. Have a great Thursday.
Hollywood A-listers are stepping up to help fellow actors facing economic hardships as a result of the ongoing SAG-AFTRA strike. Top earners like George Clooney, Meryl Streep, Leonardo DiCaprio, Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez, Oprah Winfrey, Julia Roberts, Dwayne Johnson, and many more have each given up $2 or more than $1 million to the SAG-AFTRA Foundation. So far, the foundation has raised over $15 million. In a statement, actress Meryl Streep said in part, quote, "We will stand strong together against these powerful corporations." With George Clooney adding, "We stand ready to get back to the table and make a fair deal." SAG-AFTRA members went on a strike last month after failing to reach a deal on a new contract with the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers. The group, known as AMPTP, has not announced any plans to meet with SAG-AFTRA members. They did, however, ask to meet with the Writers Guild of America, who have been on strike since May. No bad karma for Taylor Swift. People magazine reports the pop star has given more than $55 million to her Eras Tour crew. That includes dancers, riggers, sound technicians, and caterers. The Grammy winner has been on tour since March. Each concert includes 44 songs that span her entire career. Later this month, Swift takes the Eras Tour to Latin America and then heads across the pond to Europe, Asia, and Australia in 2024. When we come back, a real estate agent is caught on camera going through his client's fridge, but that's not the only faux pas this line-stepping realtor makes.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we believe in the healing power of a new smile, the way it makes you look and feel, the way a smile lights up a room, so people can see the best version of you. Which is why we make new smiles affordable for everyone, so you don't need to wait another day to get your smile back. Scan the QR code to learn more, or visit affordabledentures.com.
Go ahead and smile.
Competition is getting hot.
Tonight, Generation Gap has juniors and seniors breaking a sweat.
Give us the first name of this famous Simmons. Simmons frizzy hair?
Kelly Ripa hosts Generation Gap tonight on ABC.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and Hermiston. Every location is conveniently located, and now Smoke City for Less Hermiston has relocated to North 1st Street by AutoZone. An easy turnoff, $3.95, and you are there. For the lowest prices and largest selection of vape mods, the best batteries, tobacco products, kratom, and specialty products too. Open 7 days a week, 5 locations, Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and the new location in Hermiston, off $3.95. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
Hey fans, it's Eric the Peanut Guy from your Tri-City Dust Devils. Friday, August 4th is our Jersey Lunch Bag Giveaway, thanks to Gisa Credit Union. The first 500 fans through the gates will receive this unique piece of Dust Devils memorabilia. It's also a family feast night with $2 hot dogs and other concession items throughout the night. Then on Saturday, stick around after the action for our post-game fireworks display, presented by Teamsters Local 839. For tickets, visit DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It'll blow you away.
It's the best time to buy at More Furniture. We've rolled back prices on all our in-stock furniture for great sale pricing store-wide. Our vendors have reduced prices, and we're passing those savings along to you. And this Friday, get free white glove delivery on furniture for every room in your home. Visit your local showroom this Friday with special hours from 10 to 8 and pre-shop rollbacks online at morefurniture.com.
Saturday. Join Apple Valley News Now and the Tri-City Dust Devils for a night of baseball and fireworks as your Tri-City Dust Devils host the Eugene Emeralds, followed by spectacular fireworks. Game times 7:05 Saturday at Gisa Stadium. We'll see you at the ball game.
E.T. Certified Country Exclusive with Ernest.
Come on, E.T., here's my home on wheels.
His life on tour with Morgan Wallen and Hardy.
The Three Amigos, Three Stooges.
Next E.T.
Tonight at 7:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
Stacy Lee, Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather. Watch tonight.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's take a look close to home. 90s in Kittitas County today. Conditions are mostly clear, and it's going to be breezy this evening especially, but you might see some wind throughout the entire day. The Yakima Valley is seeing the lower 90s as well. It's a sunny day with some evening breeze in Yakima today. The Mid-Columbia is seeing mid to lower 90s today, and we've got that haze. It's going to be continuing into our weekend as well. And the Blues have the haze as well. The temps between the upper 80s and the mid 90s. I'll have more details about the weather coming up in my forecast.
Well, milk may do a body good, but it doesn't do your career any good if you're in real estate and you drink it from your client's fridge straight out of the container. CNN's Jeannie Mose has the story.
Milk. The civilized way to drink it is out of a glass versus guzzling it out of a jug, unless, of course, you're celebrating a win at the Indy 500. But it was no victory when a Canadian real estate agent got caught on surveillance video opening the fridge and chugging out of the milk jug for about 6 seconds while alone in Liska Fullerton's home, waiting to show it to potential buyers.
Why? Why would somebody do that?
Mike Rose almost closed the fridge, then opened it again for another lingering look. The Fullertons were angry, having each lost a parent to COVID.
The idea of it it just grosses me out.
Because of the way he Mike Rose got whacked with almost $17,000 in penalties and costs. The British Columbia Financial Services Authority calls it conduct unbecoming. The homeowner confronted Rose last summer when the episode happened.
I asked him, I said, is there anything you want to tell me about the last time you were in my home? And he said, oh, the milk incident? He was just so nonchalant about it.
Fullerton says he also accidentally broke her couch by sitting on the arm. CNN wasn't able to reach Rose, but he has apologized for his very unfortunate and very uncharacteristic decision, telling local outlet CFJC, I have never done this kind of thing before, nor will I ever behave in this way again. He told the authority he was unusually dehydrated because he was taking new medication and under considerable stress.
What did you do with the milk?
I threw it away.
Hide your milk when Mike's around, wrote one joker on Rose's Facebook. He's had to move to a new real estate firm. Mike Rose found out what the star of Anchorman already knew.
Milk was a bad choice.
Ginny Mose, CNN.